So now we're on to the highlight of the whole week, the best race of the year, the Magnus Cheltenham Gold Cup, 3:30 on Friday, 4-1 the field with the bookmakers, and I do have a strong opinion on this race, and that is basically that the Irish horses will be completely different class. I think KEMBOY, BOUM Photo and Delta Work are a long way ahead of the others. You could even perhaps chuck in at a big price Presenting Percy, who's been the forgotten horse of the race anti-post-wise. First of all, my negatives about the English horses. Santini is disputing favouritism. He has run twice this season, and I think he's looked a shadow of the horse who ran so well in the RSA last season, finishing in front of Delta Work, in fact, on that occasion. He's looked laboured and slow. He went to Sandown first time out. He might have needed the run, but he didn't jump well. He looked a really hard ride, recalcitrant, didn't want to be in front, laboured. I thought he was very unimpressive. I gave him another chance next time at Cheltenham, and he did manage to win in January. He beat Bristol de Mai, but I wasn't impressed again. I know a lot of people were impressed, but Bristol de Mai form for me is not good enough. Bristol de Mai is a haydock horse in hock deep ground when he can go 10 lengths clear and dominate a field. He didn't do that. He was parked 6 wide at Cheltenham against Santini. They got in a battle. Santini was out-jumped by Bristol de Mai and looked beat coming to the last, but he did rally strongly up the hill on soft ground that he likes. I'd be amazed if that form's good enough. I just don't think it's anywhere near the class of the Irish horses. And the other English horse, Clanders Oboe, again, a single figure price. We've not seen him since Boxing Day when he won the King George by 3 furlongs. That turned into a non-event for me. I don't think the form's any good at all. Surname did not stay. Footpad did not stay. The Tizard horse broke a blood vessel. He ended up having a solo trial. It's not for me at all. I'll be amazed if he's good enough. I don't think he's got an earthly of getting up the hill at Cheltenham. So there's your forecast. Santini to beat Clanders Oboe. But no, I think I'm going to lay them both win and place. And I think Santini, I'll be really amazed if he does win. So my 3 against the field would be KEMBOY, who's a horse who hasn't quite delivered this season. He's been beaten twice. He finished a really good second last time at Leopardstown at the Dublin Racing Festival. He didn't jump fluently enough early on that day, didn't really get into a rhythm. He was niggled at. And basically, when he's right, when he's won at Aintree last season, he's a free-going horse who's best out in front, dominating, jumping his rivals into the ground. And he's not quite been at his best. The one thing I will say, although he's suffered 2 defeats this winter, he's been backed as though defeat was out of the question in competitive races against these rivals, like Delta Work last time out. He's been sent off 5-4 and 13-8 the last twice in top Grade 1 company. They know what they've got with him. It's just everything's got to click. And I think a positive ride in the Gold Cup on better ground, you'll see him in a different light. And I do think 8-1 is a very fair price. That's the top price with Hills. He's 7-1 with every firm. I'll be disappointed if he doesn't go very close. The danger for me is BOUM Photo, who won the race in 2019, impressively, coming from miles off the back. I think perhaps he was well suited by a fast pace, stopping on soft ground, coming through strongly, but that was still a really impressive performance. He's young enough to keep improving. He's come out and won his first run and only run of the season so far as a prep. He was only workmanlike there, but I think he's probably 80% fit. He'll be spot on for the day. He's 9-2. That's a fair price for a horse who's still got upside, could still keep improving. And the third one at a bigger price is Presenting Percy, who's been disappointing and well beaten. He was sent off 130 in the Gold Cup in 2019, made mistakes, was beaten a long way out there. That's not his form. I don't think he's been at his best this season either. He's got ground to make up with KEMBOY and Delta Work from last time out. But again, he made mistakes. He wasn't fluent. I just suspect he could peak on the day. And for those looking for a bigger priced each way alternative at 14-1, you could do worse.